Hey everybody, welcome back to the Cascade Crossing in N-Scale. I know it has been quite some time since you've seen a layout update, and I know that I've kind of neglected building on the layout because I was kind of getting ready to move back to Spokane, so I didn't spend as much time as I wanted to simply for that fact. But now that I'm back home in Spokane, I have been very vigilant in getting back to work on the N-Scale layout. A lot of cool updates since I've been able to move. The cool thing about my layout is I had it to where it breaks into 4. And when we jump into first-person view, I'll show you kind of how I broke it into 4. And then plus I also got some other updates as far as some new additions that I've added to the layout, plus some work that I've done on my computer for the CTC system and the control panel. Also installed an SE8C, a single mast board. I have that temporarily installed. Well, I have it installed, but I only have one single mast that came with it. So I'll kind of show you how that works. Also put some push buttons on the fascia. Well, on the front of the layout, as soon as I get the fascia, I'll go and install those. But push buttons to do some manual control, or what they call local control. And so that's a really cool feature that I really like about the SE8C, is it controls all my turnouts. And of course, everything is picked up on the computer as well. Let's go ahead and jump into first-person view, and I will show you in a nutshell what I've kind of completed so far, and we'll kind of go from there. All right, firstly, I wanted to show you these cylindrical hoppers I picked up at the latest train show March 5th here in Spokane. These are the Intermountain cylindrical hoppers, and I am a huge UP grain train fan. And coming through Spokane, they bring a lot of Canadian wheat. So I see several of these on many of their grain trains, and so wanted to get some more of those because I love to model those. Okay, kind of want to show you the CTC board that I've been building. As you can see, I have several things built on it already. You can kind of see, let's go ahead and see if we can zoom on it. An occupied block is going to show in yellow. And then, just quickly though, I'll show you the signal mast. On here, right now it's just for program use only, but I can switch through the aspects. And while I do that, I'll go ahead and show you that mast down there. It'll go between, let's see here, looks like it's red over green, yellow over green, yellow over flashing yellow, red over yellow, red over red, and then green over flashing yellow. Of course, this is only a temporary aspect. Once I get the real signals in there, I'll program them to the exact aspects that I'm trying to model. And so that's pretty cool. Everything on here is functional as far as block occupancy detection. Everything picks up. It's really clever. And so far I'm pretty happy with the results. It's small, but it's cute and I like it. Next, let's move on to some of the scenery detail that I've been working on. Let's go ahead and get out of here a little bit. As you can see, I started putting in the foam scenery bottom, if you will. And you can kind of see how I did that. What I did is I took this cork road bed, hot glued it on there, and then I hot glued the foam onto the side of that. Of course, that's all supported by the risers. There you go. Let's go ahead and show you those manual local control switches, which is pretty cool. So if I hit the switch, it will move it. So we have local control on each of the main points. So if I want to do some manual operation, that is something I can do. Also, they are controlled via the switches. There's 2 ways to do it. You could either click on that, or you can flip the switch. And that will control each switch also. Also have another Digitrax DB150. That's going to be for the yard. So I have the main line powered up by the brain over here. Let's go ahead and take a quick little look at that. While we're doing so, we'll pan out on the layout. That way you guys can kind of see some of the work that's been done. Here is the control board, if you will. And the cool thing about that, in a prior video you've seen me unlock the hinge and it drops down, so if I need to work on it I can. Some more of the cork road bed. I use HO scale cork simply for the fact that it creates a perfect 45, and once you get it ballasted it looks really nice. On a side note, the way I did this when I broke down the layout is I cut the main frame down here, and then I cut each part of the track and the spline, and then I was able to butt those together, if we can get a good view here, with another piece of hardboard, and then screw it together, and it came out quite nicely. And as you can see, it's almost undetectable how well that turned out. And I tried to fine tune it as best as I could to make it as even as possible and as perfectly aligned as possible. So, a small layout update. I know it's been a very long time since I've had the chance to get down here and work on the layout, especially with the move. That was kind of a pain in the butt, but I have been able to do a lot of work now that I've got it moved. Also, another cool feature is I have these connectors. They come apart, so if I ever feel like taking apart the layout, everything just easily comes apart. So, another good thing. Anyway, so I want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you on another update. Thanks again.